Hey, what's good guys? 4K Vision back with another video, and in this video we're going to see which cars F1 drivers drive personally. And all these cars are street legal, but they're incredible hypercars. So the collection I have ready for this video is insane. I love it. Let's get right into it. If you're not familiar with what F1 is, it's probably one of the biggest races in the world. And these races go crazy, go up to speeds of 200 to 300 miles per hour, as you can see. And the drivers, the winners, they win up to 8 to 9 figures. They have a lot of money. Some of the wealthiest people in the world come to watch these events. So without wasting time, let's get right into it. Okay, let's see what we got.
Formula One racers drive some of the fastest cars in the world. What kind of cars do they drive when they get home from work? After all, the average salary in Formula One is a whopping $10 million.
8 figures. These guys don't play around. Some of the wealthiest people watch F1. It truly is amazing.
Making as much as $40 million per year. So, who is the king of supercars in Formula One? Welcome to Explained. All right, let's start off with Max Verstappen.
This is like a video
the 2021 Formula One World Champion has become the face of the sport, earning a cool $25 million in base salary in 2022.
These races are no joke. They go 200 to 300 miles per hour.
Are you getting one?
Yeah, Valkyrie.
Yes.
Awesome, bro.
But his car collection is
shout out to Supercar Blondie. She is like one of the biggest content creators for cars. If you're not following her, follow her.
A DBX SUV, DBS Superleggera, and a Vantage already sitting in the garage with $17 million
amazing driving.
I think it's very racing.
I think that was a slide.
I mean, for sure, you can also drive
this guy doesn't play around.
But he's not done with the British car maker. He also has an Aston Martin Valkyrie on order. The Red Bull collab has a top speed of 400 kilometers an hour and costs around $3 million. But despite his luxurious collection, Verstappen's daily, apparently,
they're not afraid to step on the gas pedal or drift their cars a little bit. Definitely not on the street, but on the street they can like drive with a little fun because they're in complete control of their cars. Because as I said, they drive 200 to 300 miles per hour.
Australian Grand Prix at just 17 years and 166 days old.
Max Verstappen, another debutant.
He passed his driving test 6 months later, which is an incredible
achievement. He started
achievement.
at 17.
But if you're riding around in a Clio, I'm not sure you can be the king of supercars.
That's amazing.
Next up, Lando Norris. At just 22 years old.
These guys look young, 22 years old. That's around my age, 23. And these guys get amazing opportunities to be with celebrities like Jimmy Butler, NBA player.
He's amassed an incredible collection of supercars, but here's the thing. The McLaren driver loves to drive McLarens. He has a McLaren 570.
The people watching right now want to be a racer. I'm sure you guys are very good at driving. And if that's something you want to pursue, that's something you can get. And then you can end up in a McLaren like this guy.
720S amongst a load of other cars.
McLarens are
but expensive cars are
McLarens are awesome. I think he drives for McLaren too.
In 2019, his dad, Adam Norris, was named the 501st richest person in the UK. And while Lando's car collection is extraordinary, especially for someone so young, you'll need to expand it out before we can name him the king of supercars. Fernando Alonso.
But even if you don't have money, you can get into racing if you truly believe, and I believe that. So Lando, let's get it.
A two-time Le Mans champion
Fernando
and
Alonso.
A Daytona champion. It's believed he's worth around $240 million, and he's put that money to good use.
This guy
the former Ferrari driver owns a Ferrari 458 Italia.
For a while. These cars have like a older aesthetic to them, but I love these cars for real. I think some of the best cars were made before. Like, I don't think the newest cars are the best cars.
The prize of his collection is the Ferrari 599 GTB Alonso F1 edition. It has a 6-liter V12 engine, which makes a ridiculous 739 horsepower. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.3 seconds and costs $1.7 million.
Yeah, man, these guys are lucky for sure. It's a blessing to be able to drive and make a lot of money.
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton.
A 7-time Formula One champion, Lewis Hamilton holds the record for the most wins, pole positions, and podium finishes.
you know. But
He's currently
you know,
the sport's highest-paid driver, earning $40 million per year in base
newer,
salary
modern
alone.
trends, fashion, and look at this. He's drifting in a car. You know, it's fire.
I don't think we were allowed to do that, but we did it anyways.
He's probably the greatest of all time of Formula One, and his car collection is also at a GOAT level. He has a mix of modern masterpieces. First is the $2.7 million Mercedes AMG Project One, which is so powerful it's banned in America.
And he drives for Mercedes. Oh my God. Mercedes.
Then there's a $1.1 million McLaren P1 and a $2.2 million LaFerrari Aperta.
That blue on that car was amazing. And look, as I said, he's big into nightlife, so he's fly, and he pulls up in Ferrari, some of the rarest Ferraris ever. I mean, and this car, it looks like an airplane. Would I drive that personally? You know, maybe I'm just not as cultured as these guys. So, personally, no, but this car, for sure.
It doesn't mean they're always well looked after. In 2015, Hamilton crashed his purple Pagani Zonda into parked cars on the streets of Monte Carlo. Thankfully,
these races happen in places in like Monaco, Italy, Miami. So these guys go to some of the wealthiest places in the world and race. And they make a good amount of money. So shout out to Lewis Hamilton, man. OBJ, man, that's awesome. Awesome car, too.
Is one man, and it might surprise you. But first, here are some honorable mentions. Sebastian Vettel. The four-time world champion currently drives for Aston Martin, earning a cool $15 million per year.
Aston
when Vettel was younger,
man,
he
I love
idolized
Aston
the
Martin.
three
He just
Michaels,
drifted in Aston
Jordan,
Martin.
Jackson,
and respect,
and
it's all good,
when
man.
5'9",
This guy's a beast. This guy is a beast. I never seen no one drift in Aston Martin before.
Here, you'll find a 2016 LaFerrari, a 2004 Enzo, a 1996 F50,
okay, that
and a
Ferrari,
California T.
these Ferraris,
But rather than sit in traffic in one of his
nice,
Ferraris, Vettel prefers to get around on a
bike. That bike, though, oh my God. Who we got
next?
Next
Up,
Daniel
Ricciardo. Known as the Honey Badger of Formula One because of his fearless racing style, Ricciardo is another one who sits on a $15 million contract. And like Max Verstappen, he's putting it to good use by having a $3 million Aston Martin Valkyrie on order.
He got 15 mil. That's amazing amount of money.
But while he's waiting for
that's an amazing amount of money. I'm just saying, we've seen 240 mil. But this guy still is balling. Look at that car. Amazing. Charles Leclerc.
The former two-time FIA Rookie of the Year, Leclerc appears to be the man behind Ferrari's revival.
We live in the dream.
His $12 million contract has helped him put together an impressive garage at just 24 years old. The crowning jewel of Leclerc's collection is his $3 million Bugatti Chiron. With nearly 1,500 horsepower, the Chiron is one of the most powerful cars ever created. But to be the king of supercars, having just one Bugatti isn't enough. Which brings us to our last contender.
Insane. And who do we got? Adrian Sutil.
We told you our last name might surprise you.
Let's get it.
Adrian Sutil hasn't raced in Formula One since 2015, and his career was pretty controversial.
Oh, and there is Adrian Sutil crashing into the Armco.
In 2012, he was convicted of grievous bodily harm after attacking the owner of the Lotus F1 team at a nightclub in Shanghai.
Look at that car, man. It looks like a boat. But this guy wins, and he
according
has
to
some
reports,
of the best
Sutil owns
ever.
not one,
one Chiron, two Chiron, 20 Chirons, bro. This guy is no joke. This guy's a beast.
This includes his most recent addition, the Bugatti
Chiron Overlord. This guy,
known as the Green Rhapsody. He also owns two purple Paganis, a Huayra, and a Zonda,
so yeah,
much like Hamilton's former purple Zonda, which is interesting seeing as the two were close friends until Sutil's trial back.
I like it. The Chiron, man. I want to drive the Chiron just to see what it looks like.
Just like
I
Hamilton,
heard when you drive the Chiron,
the
like actually, like even on the street.
In 2020,
the street version,
his orange McLaren Senna
crashed
LM
his
into a
Chiron.
light pole on the streets of Monaco. And here's the
Dang,
thing,
bro, but he has 20 more. But still, it's not good to crash your car. I'm sorry you crashed your car, bro.
But we haven't even mentioned Sutil's two Koenigsegg's, his 70th anniversary California T, or his stunning Mercedes SLR Sterling Moss.
So yeah, Chirons are
And that
no joke.
makes Adrian Sutil
Okay, he's
our
the king,
F1
20
king of the
Chiron guy.
supercars. But should Hamilton sit at the top of the
Man, to
mountain
be honest,
alongside his 7 F1 titles?
This race, I mean, this collection of cars were amazing. That was Ronaldo right there. Amazing car collection, amazing cars. These F1 drivers deserve all the respect in the world. Again, subscribe to Supercar Blondie and subscribe to 4K Vision. New videos soon. Thank you.